Hey guys, Balance here. Today I want to make a video talking to the women because I coach women all the time, every single day. And mostly we talk about nutrition because I'm a nutritionist, but a lot of times I do health and life coaching as well to talk about other things that may be an issue in a woman's life. Now, I have found a little pattern. So I kind of want to discuss the pattern that I'm seeing in a lot of women. And I think in today's time, it's 2021, women are doing more things than they ever thought possible in terms of business, finances. They're making strides and they're working these high-end jobs, and sometimes those jobs are stressful, and a lot of that leads to overeating, stressing out, anxiety, depression. But most of all, what I'm finding is a lot of these women are working in fields where they're competing with men, right? They're competing maybe for a promotion, for a client, for a higher position, whatever. They're competing with a man, right? But I find that a lot of these women, they have a hard time turning that off, right? Because when you're in such a competitive field during the day, it's hard to go home and turn that switch off. So they have found that they're having issues with their masculine energy. And it's funny because all of us possess feminine and masculine energy, of course, but as a woman, it's best to rest in our divine feminine energy and to be feminine the majority of the time if we're women that want to, and mind you, I said if we want to attract a masculine man, because not everybody has that same goal and agenda, right? So I'm not criticizing any woman that chooses to rest in her masculine energy 24/7 if that's what she chooses to do, right? Because everybody could do what they want, it's your prerogative, like the song. But what I will say is women that I have been coaching recently, they claim they want relationships with masculine men, or men resting more in their masculine energy naturally, right? Because it's more natural for a man to rest in his masculine energy, and it's more natural for a woman to rest in her feminine energy. So for those women who want to attract a masculine man, you have to learn how to be feminine. And you have to learn how to turn that competitive nature off, that nature to want to be right off, that nature to rest in your ego off, because I find that a lot in women. And even within myself, I definitely have masculine and feminine energy, so I had to learn how to balance it within myself where I'm not too overly aggressive and responsive and wanting to be right, because I was like that in the past. I was like that in the sense of wanting to be right, but I always loved just resting in my feminine energy, because I learned very early that your feminine energy is power. Femininity in itself is our power. And I think a lot of us forget that, and that's why we could see online women fighting not just each other, but with men too, and arguing with men. You will not find me arguing with a man. There's no benefit. There's zero benefit to me arguing with a man. If we can't have a respectful debate, then there's no point in talking. But I find a lot of times that maybe a woman will be disrespectful to a man and then he'll respond with disrespect, or a man will disrespect a woman first and then she responds with disrespect, right? But don't get me wrong, I have been disrespected before, but how I respond is where the magic is, right? Because I don't have to respond in a disrespectful manner or tone. I respond in a respectful manner to where it's like, okay, this is a man, I'm a woman. Let me say what I need to say in the most respectful way, because first of all, I believe that all women should be respecting men who are respectable. I'll say that again because I don't want anybody to misconstrue my words. I believe that all women should respect all men who are respectable, right? Now, if you're dealing with men that are not respectable, then you shouldn't be dealing with them. You should not be dealing with them. If there's a man that's verbally, physically, emotionally, financially, in any way disrespecting you, you should not be in contact with this person. For what? There is never a need to be in contact with a man that disrespects you. Now, there are situations where you may have to deal with a man that's disrespectful, like say in a work environment. But what I did learn, that disrespecting a man as a response is never the answer. That's not gonna get you the end result that you seek, right? Because disrespecting a man is never going to bring peace. It's just creating a larger war, right? I think men are very reactive in the sense of, if you're disrespecting him, that's when his energy shifts, and then now he's gonna find ways to disrespect you more. And we can say that's just the nature of a man. I'm not saying anything's right or wrong. What I'm saying is, how do we go about it, right? So I have found in situations where if I was disrespected by a man, I leave the situation, I walk away, I cut it off at the start, because arguing with a man doesn't make him respect you. It does not make him respect you, okay? Because you have to act, anybody who's disrespecting you, man or woman, you have to literally come down to their level to meet them, to disrespect them back. And when that happens, then you're not sitting in your divine feminine energy, right? Because getting all aggressive and fighting and arguing, that's masculine. When you're fighting, that's masculine, right? It's hard to be a sweet, loving, energetic woman if you're fighting somebody. So I'm not telling you to be weak. I'm not telling you to be docile. I'm not telling you to be a pushover. I'm not telling you to let anyone disrespect you or not appreciate you or mistreat you or abuse you. That's not what I'm saying in the slightest. You have to have a balance, and you have to learn that if somebody is disrespecting you, how to respond, right? So instead of us going into that innate nature to say, you know what, I'm gonna lash back out, right? It's that response we want to do. I want to fight. I'm gonna lash back out. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna throw a drink on you. I'm gonna smack you. I'm gonna curse you out. Instead of us going to that animalistic nature, to that lower level, how about instead we take our power back? And remember, I said our power is in our femininity. So we take our power back, and you know what? We say things in a graceful tone, in a respectful tone, disarming the other person by saying, okay, it's all right. You got it. Let's agree to disagree. I respect the way you think. I understand what you're saying. I can see things from your viewpoint. And you know what? Let me go think on it. I may not have the answer right now. It's okay to say I don't know. It's okay to say I don't understand. It's okay to say I was wrong. It's okay to say I was wrong. It's okay to say I was wrong. And there is so much power in that. And a lot of you guys aren't tapping into this divine power you have because you're pretending it doesn't exist, or you're naive to the fact that it does exist. So I'm making the video to show you guys where your power is. Your power is in your femininity. I hear women that I coach saying that it's hard for them to connect with men or to attract men, or men don't approach them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be like so honest with you. Hold on, can you see? All right, so I'm wearing a dress today. I don't know if you could really see it, but I literally get approached 99% of the time I leave my house. 99% of the time. And that 1%, I don't know. I might be busy on the phone and rushing in and out of the house super quick where no one has a chance to talk to me. But I say that to say that I'm very, very feminine in my energy, and that attracts the opposite sex. So I believe that when I leave my house and I'm looking a certain way, I have a certain energy about myself, an essence about myself, tone of voice, the look on my face, I'm smiling, right? So it's a very inviting energy, right? So in that sense, people are attracted to that. Women approach me too, even just to talk to me, to have a conversation, but I get approached by a lot of men because I'm giving off a very feminine energy, and femininity is our power. They love it, they're attracted to it, they respond to it. So it's not just in my tone of voice, it's in my graceful walk, it's in my eye contact, in my smiling, and my body language is very inviting, right? So this is how I have been attracting so much people. And even if I'm not even trying to, it's just my natural nature. So this video is not for women who are not looking to attract a man, because I know there are women who aren't looking, and then I'm not speaking to you. But I'm speaking to women who do want to attract a masculine man. First, it started with your physical appearance, right? Like, take care of your hair and your nails. It's important, it really is. And even if you don't want to wear makeup, do your eyebrows. Make sure you have some lip gloss on. My teeth, they look whitened. Somebody in the comments before said that's a good whitening job. My teeth aren't whitened. What happens is I use charcoal to brush my teeth with, which is a natural whitener. So if you need to get a charcoal is so inexpensive. You can get the charcoal pills and brush your teeth with that you'll get this white smile. So it's just little things like that maybe we're not even thinking about. Accessories, right? Things we're not even thinking about. That's very feminine. That's very attractive. A man is not wanting to attract male energy, right? So if you have a masculine attire, if you have masculine haircuts and masculine energy, then you may be attracting no males, or you may be attracting very feminine males, right? And if that's what you're into, then fine. But if you want to attract something different, then you have to do something different. It's not everyone else. It's an internal thing that you have to say, okay, what can I change, right? Like how can I be more feminine? So this is what I'm showing you, ladies. And then femininity is your power, not just in attracting a mate, but also keeping a mate, also in the workforce. Because when you have that feminine, loving energy, people want to be around you. They're energized by you. Women like you. They respect you. And then of course you're going to have those women who are jealous, but even in that you respond in peace and love, okay? Because that diffuses the situation. If you're saying you're going to respond in the same negative energy they're bringing you, that's just going to exasperate it. That's going to expand it and explode it or implode it. Either way, it's not going to be the result that you're seeking. So love is how you put out fires. Love is how you bring peace. Love is how you attract people and attract things that you want. So I'm a big fan of learning that our power is in our femininity, and I coach women on this because I want to see women happy. I want to see women married in successful relationships and successful business relationships, right? But first you have to look in the mirror and say, how can I improve myself? And this is a tip for you guys. You can improve yourself by learning your power, and your power is in your femininity. So I hope that this helps you, ladies. I want you to attract the best of what you want, but of course you have to be it to attract it. So you have to be in that divine feminine energy to attract that divine masculine energy, right? You can't be in masculine energy and saying that you're going to attract masculine energy. No. Feminine energy is attracting masculine energy and vice versa. So that's my tip. That has been working great for me. And I honestly could say that most people that I meet, they love that about me. They compliment me on my energy. They compliment me on my smile. They compliment me on my kind words. And it's not an act. It's me practicing who I naturally am. I'm not repressing that anymore because society has taught us that we had to learn to be more masculine, because we had to learn how to compete and let our egos rule us. But no, you can have a balance where you don't let anyone take advantage of you, because that I do not do. I have strong boundaries, but at the same time, I could tell you my strong boundaries with a smile. And I could say it in a respectable tone. I don't have to curse, I don't have to yell, I don't even raise my voice. There's no reason to. I don't have to disrespect others, even if they disrespect me first. You don't have to return it with disrespect. You can return it by them losing your presence altogether, or in a respectable way where you're saying, you know what, I stand my ground and I'm gonna stand it in a respectable way. Thank you very much. That's it. Don't let anybody reduce your energy or bring you down to their level, man or woman. Rest in your femininity and watch your life change. It will expand in every area, not just dating, but in your health, in your friends, in your business, in your connections, everything, in your relationship with your family and your children. When you rest in your femininity, you're powerful beings. So I said that with love. I hope you receive it with love, and I will talk to you guys soon. Let me know down below what you think, and if you're a woman who rests in your femininity and in your power. And if you're a man, tell me if you enjoy feminine women, if you prefer feminine women, and if you're searching for a woman resting in that feminine energy, and let me know. Peace.